Okay, so let's look at question number 5. Question number 5 is actually quite intuitively sound problem. Okay, so let's start. Now, question number 5 says that there are two individuals, A and B. Then there are two goods, X and Y. If I look at the endowment of A, then endowment of A of X is 25. Endowment of X for B is 15. And similarly, WY is A is I think 15 and WYB is 30. Okay. Now there is one little problem, and the little problem is this. Price of Y is 1. For X, if you want to buy it, you have to pay 3. And if you want to sell it, sorry, buy, so let's put this arrow there. So if you want to sell it, it will be only 1, and that is same for both of them. So now the question is about preference. So if you have given endowment with their prices and preference, then basically you are looking at a choice problem with endowment. This structure is pretty simple. From the endowment, I will get the budget line, and then I'll see whether the same set of indifference curves are capable of the equilibrium or not. So before going into that, we're just going to write the choices of them. So it says that A's choice is his endowment, so 25, 15. What about B? B's choice is basically chooses to consume 20. Now to consume 20, you need to spend, to consume 20x, you need to have 5 more. For 5 more, you need 15 rupees, right? Because to buy, you need 3. For 15, you need to sacrifice 15y. So your ultimate choice point is 20, 15. So these are the ultimate choices. Our job is to find whether, given their budget line, the same indifference map, whether it can show these two as optimal or not. Okay. So let's try that. For that, we need to draw the budget line. Okay. In order to draw the budget line, we need to have the endowment written on the side, because otherwise it will be quite a difficult issue. Okay. So 25, 15, 15 and 30. Okay. X, Y. Okay, let's start. So the first point that we should start is, okay, I'm going to break it in 5, 10, 15. Probably I should go a little bit lower. Okay, I need Y axis to be longer. So let's draw like this. Y, X. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And here, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, one of the important is 15, other is 20. So 25, 30, 35, 40. And then the last one, that's why we had space here, is 45. Okay. So let's first draw the points that we know of. So A already has 25 amount of X, right? So for A, let us start. So A has 25 amounts of X. Now, if I'm going to spend entire my amount on X, then this 15 will fetch me at the price of 3, 5 more. So 30X. That is the maximum that A can consume. Okay. Now with 25, the corresponding number is 15. Right? So from 25 to 30, this is A's budget line. Apart from that, what is the maximum amount it can consume of Y? So if you sell 25 ounces of X, you'll get only 25 rupees, let's say. So that means it will buy 25 more Y. So it will be 40. So this is A. What about B? For B, the highest is, so its starting point is 1530. So let's first go to that point. 15 and 30. So this is B's endowment point. So this is A's endowment point, right? And this is B's endowment point. So let's say if B spends all of his Y to buy X, then what will happen? You will get rupees 30 and that will bring you 10 more X. So you will reach 25. So this is the line for B. Okay? Yeah. This is the line for B. Okay. And if you sell completely X to get Y, if you sell X, then it will be 15 rupees. So you'll get 45 Y in total. Okay, so these are the two budget lines of A and B. Now, if you look at this endowment of A becomes its optimal, and for B, it is basically this point, right? 20,15. So B is at this point. So now if I have the same set of indifference card, there is no problem. Right? There is no scope of intersecting. I can have ICs which are not intersecting parallel to each other and goes to the points. So this shows that same preference is possible. So indeed, same preference is possible.